In the earlier video, we have encountered a warning that every child in a list should have a unique key prop. So in the last video tutorial, we were going to render the list of items, but we have encountered a warning that every child in a list should have a unique key prop. So in order to remove this warning, you should have a key prop. So in the name list component, we can have here a key attribute or key prop, and value of this key prop should be unique for every item in the list. So if we assign a string unique to unique as the value to the key prop, then every item in the list will be having the same value for the key prop. So whenever we are assigning a string unique to keep as the value to the key prop, every item in the list will be having same value for that key prop. So in order to avoid that error, we have to assign that property as the value to the key prop, whose value is unique for every item in the list. For example, here ID is a perfect choice for assigning as the value to the key prop, because we can see in each of the person object ID is having value 1, 2 and 3, which is unique for every item in the list. So instead of unique, we have to assign here person dot ID. So we save this file and we now take a look at the browser. We can see here the warning has been removed here. So this is how we can remove that warning from the console. It is not necessary that every time you have to assign the ID attribute ID value to the key prop. You can also assign any of the property about which you are sure that the value of that property is unique for every item in the list. In this case, for example, the value of name is also unique. So instead of ID, you can also assign the name property as the value to the key prop. So we save this file and take a look at the browser. The output remains the same. So another thing about the list and keys is that if you want to render the value of the key prop in the child component, it cannot be rendered and it will again give a warning that it is undefined. So if you destructure the key prop and you are going to want to render this value of the key prop here, so it will give us a warning in the console. It will give us a warning in the console saying that, we can see here, so if you want to render the value, so it will give us a warning that the key is not a prop. Trying to access it will result in undefined being returned, and as I've told that it will result in undefined. So you can see in the UI or the browser, the key value of the key is not being rendered here in the browser, so it will return undefined. If you need to access the same value within the child component, you should pass it as a different prop. So this you have to keep in mind, that the value of the key prop cannot be rendered in the child component and it will return undefined. And if you want to render the value of the key prop in the child component, you have to use the different prop. Now let us elaborate the concept of list and keys a little bit more. So I will be explaining the list first of all without key attribute and then list with key attribute. In this case, we can see here we are having the original list here with list elements Amit and Anil. Suppose you want to add the third element, list element Anjali, to this list. So React will iterate through both of the list at the same time, and it will see that the first and second element are same, and the third generated difference. So React will generate the mutant here, and henceforth the third list element with Anjali will be added at the end of the list. In the bottom most example, you can see here, again in this case you want to add a new list item to the list, but in this case you want to add Anjali first. So again React will iterate through both of the list at the same time, and it will observe that every element is different. So Amit is not matching to Anjali, Anil is not matching to Amit, and henceforth DOM tree will be created from scratch here. But in the above topmost example, the DOM tree will not be created from scratch. Only the Anjali list item will be added at the end of the list. But in the bottom most example, the DOM tree will be created from scratch. So this is the list without key attribute. So henceforth, if you want to resolve the issue in the bottommost example, you have to use the key attribute. So in this case, we can see for the list item Amit and Anil, the value for the key attribute are 1 and 2 respectively, and if suppose you want to add the list element with Anjali to the list, it will observe that the for list item Amit and Anil, these are already present with key value 1 and 2. Henceforth, the new element list element Anjali with key 3 will be added at the top of the list. So now we are in a position to recap and hence a summary about the list and keys. So what is a key? A key is a special string attribute you need to include when creating list of elements, and keys give the elements a stable identity. Third, keys help React identify which items have changed. As we have seen here, if you want to change the elements or items of the list, or if you want to remove, then keys help React identify which items have changed, which items are added, or which items are removed. And henceforth, the keys help in efficient update of the user interface. So this is all about list and keys. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. I will see you in the next one.